When I think about favorite teacher, it's hard to pick one, given the many phenomenal educators that I've run into and folks from my home growing up. But three stand out, but one in particular. Miss Yancey was my 8th grade algebra teacher who not only did I have a crush on, she supported my love for math and algebra. David Bradstreet, who was my astronomy professor in college, taught me about the stars and the creation of all life. But and John Fantuzzo, who in graduate school as a psychologist was a wonderful mentor and support. But Harriett Jeglum was a high school drama teacher, a white woman who was very focused on social change. In my growing up in Georgetown, in Rehoboth Beach, Lewis, Milton, Delaware, we were used to being in a context in which having a school play was a rarity. Some of my friends went to a local school where they didn't participate in the school play because there were no black parts. And at Cape and Lopin, where I went to school, Mrs. Jeglum, who was a theater arts teacher my senior year, decided to make a change. Usually the school play was either Oklahoma or Hello, Dolly. She decided she was going to make the senior play Raisin in the Sun. And by doing so, she created a storm in my high school because there were only 2 white parts in that play. And my brother and I, Brian, got to play a part. Brian was Walter and I was Willie Bobo, who lost the money in that story. But the beauty and the power of her taking the weight for those of us of color, black students who are not used to being the center of the pedagogy, she allowed us, through her wit and her will, to protect that space. And the senior school play, being Raisin in the Sun, she had to compromise. There were 2 senior plays that year, Hello, Dolly and Raisin in the Sun. And but as students, we didn't feel the heat of the pressure from white parents and white students. She took that heat for us, and she increased my belief that a teacher can make a difference in the world, and she did in ours.